Here is everything you need to know about the new N&R festival on Master Duel. So the festival is here. I just streamed for about 2.5 hours having fun with it. Overall, I'm enjoying it. You can definitely get away with some pretty memey decks because the overall power level of the format is much lower. I played with a Yugi anime deck, I played with a Kaiba anime deck, and obviously I lost some, but I also won a little. So like it's been good fun. Now one big concern is the self-destroy decks still exist. Yes, they did ban a lot of particular cards that make the self-destroy slower or worse or whatever, but then a few days ago I showed in my video, hey, cybernetic fusion support is still allowed. Why? Why the hell is that card allowed? So just like that, boom, you know, you have cybernetic fusion support and you just have a few more other cards that also deal self-damage, and so boom, we're just back to square one. That still exists. So if you don't enjoy that, too bad for you. Now, in terms of what the best decks are, of course we are still a little bit early, but I assume from what I'm seeing so far, it's probably gadgets, maybe with an Infinitrack engine, but you can also just play Infinitracks on their own. We also see some Megalith, and then we also see some Metal Foes. So you're basically looking at like 3 or 4 top decks right now. Metal Foes, Megalith, gadgets, and Infinitrack. And of course you can splash Infinitrack into gadgets. Now of course that can still change. People are constantly testing stuff. I'm hearing various opinions from various players, and so of course over the coming days we will see a lot of really solid decks, but those are like the first top ones that we're seeing really dominate. But even those honestly don't feel that oppressive. Again, you can beat some of these decks simply by using removal. Like removal in the current event is super powerful because a lot of these boards these decks make aren't all that like negate-y or anti-destructy, and so while they may have like a crazy board, very often you can still go, oh, Lightning Vortex, Lamao, and it's over. Or like Compulse, and they can't play through that as easily. Though Infinitrack can play through things pretty well. Overall, the removal that we have access to seems to be good enough to still make these decks fair enough. Now, of course, they can also play that removal, and they do. So they're still the best decks. It's just that it doesn't feel insurmountable and OP and ridiculous. Now, it's very possible that over the coming hours and days, we do find stuff that people abuse. I've already heard of people using the Summoner of Illusions to try and cheat out a Gaia fusion and all of that good stuff. But my main concern is actually, as far as I'm aware, they decreased the rewards you get for this event compared to last time. Like, maybe I'm wrong here, but it feels that way. I don't really remember the specifics, but that's what I'm reading from a lot of people, and I don't recall what the original gems were. And I do feel like I'm not getting that many. Again, I haven't really played that much yet. I've played mostly meme decks and so forth, but I can definitely feel that there's not quite as much free goodies out here in this event. So that was just my really quick catch up. If you have any thoughts on the event, any tips and tricks, any best decks, whatever, be sure to put them in the comments down below so we can all learn from each other. Like, subscribe, please subscribe to this channel, and I will see you soon. Ciao.